We live in a world of continual change. Change is also your greatest opportunity to grow your customers, grow your company, and create a ripple effect far into the future. My job is to help you get there by helping you transform sales culture, ignite sales growth, and build high-impact leaders. Our prospects and clients, they are living in this really busy intersection of business dynamics, technology, and cultural change. And it is changing how they're going to market and what they need to be successful, and that in turn is changing what they expect of us. Your network can absolutely be built at scale, but the relationships within these networks, they take an investment of your time, your energy, your motivation, and your discipline. And when we focus on the high-value relationships, we can create exponential growth. One hallmark of someone who is agile is the ability to filter lots and lots of information and cultivate out the most important pieces of information that a stakeholder needs. Our ability to filter that information and pull out the most important things and communicate that to a stakeholder, that is gold. ROI expectations have become much more time-bound and they've become much more sophisticated. So the lesson for us is to be really crystal clear on what those expectations are, so every prospect and client conversation can be geared toward that, and we will rise above our competition by approaching it in that way. We need to create new mental models. We need to create new skill sets in order to be able to earn that business and grow that business with our prospects and our clients. There's this transition that we need to make, and it's a transition into becoming a modern seller. Your client views you as strategic to their competitive advantage. Your prospect and your clients, they could not imagine doing business without you. That you are so important to their success that you become intertwined and you almost become like an insider in their business because they can't imagine doing business without you. So a modern seller and a modern sales organization that is full of ambassadors, they are great at espousing the values of their organization while also standing really tall in what makes them an expert and in what makes them unique. It helps them to be different in the eyes of their prospects and clients. In a world of sameness, they can stand apart. How many of you in this room, by a show of hands, would consider yourself to be extroverts? Maybe 5 of you. How many of you would consider yourself to be introverts? Yeah, they don't want to raise their hands. We are socially flexible. We are adaptable. We are typically good at being able to read a room or read someone's facial expression, gauge their tone of voice, and be able to flex. And what that does is it brings barriers down, it builds trust, all of those elements that I talked about of building high-value relationships. Leadership is a choice. We get to choose every single day, and sometimes moment by moment, how we show up as leaders. And you cannot disconnect business development from leadership. So when we make the choice, when we see leadership as blind, when we're willing to step up first, and when we are willing to make the choice to be a leader, we are going to not only further our leadership path, but we are going to be making a really significant impact with our prospects and clients and in the communities that we serve. This is as much a leadership conversation as it is anything else. The connection that brings all of these ideas to life and actually creates something impactful from them. The connection is each and every one of you in this room. Every one of us has the capacity to be a leader in some way. And one way we can do that is to take these ideas and concepts build them in yourself, bring them to your organizations, put them out into the world so that each of us can be that ripple effect to be that leader for someone else. Thank you so much for having me here today, and enjoy the rest of your conference.